get us started, and we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders get it back after making their 3rd first half interception. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Giving this to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Smith on 3rd and short. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for Raiders first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover.
And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders pull that in front for their 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. I'm sure altered the throw.
And he's taken down. It's a part of the yardage on that play. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They still have 10.
Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time. You really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Malcolm Kuntz. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They need 18 yards here on third down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here go 46.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Malcolm Kuntz able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in.
Fourth down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, it's Genty. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
From the gun, here's Smith. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
A 49-yard attempt.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott to the sideline and incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target long. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1. Blue. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 35.
Gino now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now 3rd down and 7. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the second.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Prescott.
They're looking for one, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott.
Open man to tight end Luke Schoonmaker.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go, get out there.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
They'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go again with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Blue. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll get this out to Genty. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Gino. That's to Bowers once again. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Prescott on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Williams running left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a give left side, Blue with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Raiders nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.